Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. This one will be fair caught. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. And the wideout goes in motion. Here's that defense shifting again. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So here we go now. 3rd and inches on this opening drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
To the air, it's Collins. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. And here comes a deep shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
They'll try the option play here. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds his man. It's Watkins. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's no good. He missed it. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him. And then doink, right off the upright.
You guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Direct snap to the back. Fighting off the defender. Oh, and he fumbles. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. To the air, it's Collins. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. LSU now operating in the red zone. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. From the shotgun, Dawgs back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Catch made on the out route.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Manning. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Press coverage now from the secondary. The tight end has got it, and he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. With the catch, it's Frazier. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick throw caught on the left side. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you
pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Pass caught, can he get in?
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
We go with a direct snap. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He will score. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He steps out at the 20, tried to make something happen, but costs the offense 5 yards in field position. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He's escaping the pocket now. Makes the catch downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles. They can get outside. And they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Using his legs, it's Frazier. The ball is loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
I get being upset at the ball. But let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Important second down play coming up. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Bringing pressure. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team, trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. When he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 35. Oh, and the football comes out. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Collins. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. You missed it. Field goal, no good. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. RPO, the quarterback kicks it out quickly. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down. And the senior showing his toughness, standing in there to take the hit.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. How about this defense? That is called team pursuit, swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. going the other way. Can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's Collins. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
LSU has moved into the red zone. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll get there. Touchdown, LSU. And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Here's the second down play. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. And the ball to the ground. It's a turnover.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set, second down play here. They'll give it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. LSU getting set with a first and 10 now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The back's got it. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Physical run earns the first down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Quarterback looking to scramble. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. It's a quarterback keeper. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Rifles this football to the left. And he's got it. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play call? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. They're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Mark out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Runs through the defender. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown continues. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to scramble. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some.
Looking to throw it deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to throw again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30 now. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
To throw, it's Collins. Pressure is coming. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And this one is getting ugly. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just looking for a deep completion. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit. It won't make a difference in the outcome. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Dawgs.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. The ball is picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second-guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
And this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
To throw, it's Manning. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. The timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Running out of time in the pocket. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it,